Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Richa Chauhan, and today's agenda at arms. So I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know. Is it okay? Okay. So today course is on basic. It's on theme. People are lonely because they build walls instead of bridges by Joseph F. Newton. And our mission to provide a conducive and supportive positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. General directions for online sessions. Ensure that you are logged in with your correct name. It will help us to identify you easily. All speakers and role takers are requested to add the name of their role next to their name. All the guests are requested to prefix guest before their name. It can be done by clicking the participant tab to rename yourself. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing any activity that may distract the speaker. Guidelines for online sessions. Please mute your microphone except when it's your turn to speak to avoid background noises from interrupting the meeting. Please unmute your microphone and start your video when the Toastmaster of the day or the table topic master asks you to do so. Let the host and co-host handle all the controls. SA guidelines. Refrain from speaking about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. Avoid interjecting the speaker when he and she is delivering a speech, evaluation, or report. Avoid conversation in chat publicly when someone is speaking as it may distract the speaker. Please raise your hand to volunteer during table topic sessions to speak. Look out for the green, yellow, and red colored cards on the screen. They will displayed by the timer at the appropriate times. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host display color on the screens. So please welcome with a round of applause for our presiding officer, Toastmaster Suraj. He is a very good Toastmaster, already served as secretary and now he is VP. Sorry.
Please continue, Toastmaster Richard.
Sorry, there is some issue, I think technical issue. So serve as secretary and now he is the VP education of our club. Toastmaster Suraj, stage is yours now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Richa, and I'm so glad to be introduced by you. And now, welcome everyone to the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow's online meet. And today I'm your presiding officer, and I'm very happy. And this is for the very first time I'm here presiding the meeting, and I'm so glad to see some Toastmaster from outside of the Toastmasters Club of the Lucknow. And though I know everyone who have joined from UGI and other Toastmaster Club, but just for the kind information of the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow's members, I would like to have your introduction. So, Toastmaster Kanishk, though you have already introduced, but I want your short intro. Could you please introduce yourself?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Kanish Gulwadi from the city of Prayagraj. Currently, I'm pursuing Bachelor's of Technology in Electronics and Communications Engineering from United Institute of Technology, Prayagraj. And I'm from the UGI Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I would request Toastmaster Saumya to give us a short introduction of yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry for the technical issues. I won't be able to turn my video on if that's fine.
It's okay.
My name is Toastmaster Saumya, and I'm from UGI Toastmasters Club. I'm currently a computer science student with a passion for technology, and that's all.
Thank you so much. Now I'll move on to today's evaluator, I mean Toastmaster Sanskar Sahu.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanskar Sahu, and I'm also a member of UGI Toastmaster Club. And to be surprised, or because Soma ma'am was our past VP Ed, and it's now my duty to carry on her legacy because I'm the new VP Ed of my club. And today I'm very happy to join this meeting because I have never joined the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow's meeting before, and that's all from my side.
We both of us are sailing in the same boat when it comes to the role of our respective clubs. So thank you so much for your introduction. And now moving on, before we move on to, uh, just want to share that nowadays or in the month of Feb, where we are having so many reels or news from the budget obviously, which is a burning issue right now, and I think most of the people seem to be happy after this budget. I'm not just politicizing it, but yes, the budget is in a mode of appreciation, and it's gathering lots of laurels from all of the people. And the Feb, this is also very famous for especially youth and the people who are generally in their 20s, 30s, or even 40s, I can say. And as we have already got the introduction from all the new Toastmaster from the other Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, now I would like to introduce today's Toastmaster of the day, who is someone who is in Toastmaster Club, UGI Toastmaster Club, and she is currently a computer science student, and her passion is coding and technology. In addition to public speaking, she has hobbies like playing badminton, painting, singing, dancing, and practicing karate. So be aware. She is also deeply passionate about eco-friendly technologies and environmentalism, which is of paramount importance for the world if we all want this earth to be a happy place for the people to live. And she strives to be eco-friendly in both her personal or professional life. And she loves to speak to influence others on topics. And today she will justify very, very well this wording, and she is environmentalism, and she's looking forward to connecting all the fellow Toastmasters and exploring to contribute to the learn and from each clubs, and want to be a person who can influence so many people. So now, ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, please put your hands together to welcome none other than Toastmaster Saumya. Toastmaster Saumya, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I hope I come up to your expectations. So, good evening, everyone. This is my first Toastmasters meeting at TMCL, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little like being the new kid at school and with being the host of this meeting itself. So, I'm Saumya, and although new to this club, I'm excited to be here. And starting the theme, I would like to ask everyone a question. What is a bridge?
A bridge
Connection.
is something that connects two different things.
Yes, the best answer is yes, connection. A bridge is something which connects. It is not just a structure made of steel, concrete, or wood. It's something that is a link between people, between 2 points, or even ideas. It helps us move forward, overcome gaps, and reach places we might have never imagined. So, speaking of bridges, I wanted to show the picture of the Living Root Bridge in Meghalaya, but due to some technical issues, I'm unable to. I hope everyone will look that up after this meeting ends. The living root in Meghalaya, it's something really fascinating when I saw it on the internet. Unlike traditional bridges built with cement and steel, this one is crafted by nature itself. The local tribes guide the roots of rubber trees over years, and yes, years and years, until they intertwine and grow strong enough to support people crossing rivers. So, yes, it's not just a bridge, it's a testament to their patience and the beauty of connections over time. Similarly, in our lives, we mirror the same process. We build bridges with people through conversations, shared experiences, and even moments of silence. And that's exactly what we aim to do in Toastmasters: create bridges of communication, understanding, and growth. So now that I've hopefully connected a bridge between me and everyone at TMCL, I would like to start with telling the flow of the meeting. So the Toastmasters meeting has three main segments. The number one is prepared speech segment. Here we have prepared speakers who will present speeches they've thoughtfully crafted. And next is table topic segment. This is where spontaneity shines. You have to speak on the spot and think on your feet. And this is really fun section which we can see along the way. The third is the evaluation segment. Now, this segment is really important because it helps us in receiving constructive feedback from the evaluators. Is there any general evaluator?
Yes, Toastmaster Manvi is the general.
Okay, so with this, I would like to invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Manvi, to come and help us with the introduction of the evaluation segment.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests present here. As our TMOD already explained, there are three main sections of the meeting, that is the prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation. And when I say this, I actually mean it because we joined Toastmasters just to improve ourselves. And in evaluation session, it is all about improvement and what we did great. But do you think I alone can evaluate so many things that are happening in the meeting? No. So I have a team, a tag team, along with evaluators and table topic evaluator. They'll be helping me in evaluating on different aspects. For example, I again am taking up the role of timer. So being timer of the meeting, I'll help in time, staying on time. That means for the speakers, we have a time allotted that is of 5 to 7 minutes. And at 5 minutes, I'll show the green card that you can see on my virtual background. At 6 minutes, the yellow card will be shown, and at 7 minutes, the red card will be shown. Please note for the speakers, the time is 4 minute 30 seconds till 7 minute 30 seconds. That means we have a grace period of 30 seconds on both the sides. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. I being the timer will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. In table topics, only 30 seconds are provided on the above side. That means if someone speaks for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds will not be qualified for pollings. Coming to the evaluators, the speech evaluator timings is 2 to 3 minutes. That means green card will be shown at 2 minutes, 2:30 yellow card will be shown, and at 3 minutes the red card will be shown. For evaluators as well, we have 30 seconds on the either side. That means any evaluator who speaks for 1 minute 30 seconds till 3 minutes 30 seconds is qualified. Along with that, I even am keeping a note of how much time we took in every single section. So I, being the timer, will be helping everyone to stay on time because time is an important aspect of our life. So this was all from my side being the timer, but I also have two more role takers that are our counter and grammarian. The our counter for today's meeting is Toastmaster Utkarsh. Toastmaster Utkarsh is someone I heard his name from a number of people. And what exactly he is famous for? Helping Toastmasters, maybe in meetings, maybe outside meetings. He is someone who usually takes up role when the person is not available or at the 11th hour, I would say. So today, Toastmaster Utkarsh not, took the counter role not on the 11th hour, but he was prepared for it. Can we hear from Toastmaster Utkarsh what exactly his roles and responsibilities are as the counter?
Yes, we can. Thank you so much, General Evaluator. The purpose of the R counter is to note for overused words and filler sounds. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words such as and, but, so, etc. I will also listen for the filler sounds such as I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase. All these kinds of expression hamper the effectiveness and efficiency by which a message can be delivered. Our aim is to minimize all these expressions and encourage the smoothness of the conversation to go up. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of the times each speaker has used these expressions when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Utkarsh. Now, I also have one more role taker who will be our English teacher. Someone who will be keeping a note about the grammar, and the name itself suggests the role player is grammarian. Can we have Toastmaster Suraj on stage, from whom you heard in the presiding officer address? He is someone who took multiple responsibilities, not just in club but outside club as well. He is into defense, if I'm not wrong, and someone who usually was known for starting the meeting energetically and introducing people with unique introductions. So we have Toastmaster Suraj who will be taking up the role of grammarian today. Toastmaster Suraj, can we have you on stage to explain your roles and responsibilities as the grammarian?
Sure. Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. Yes, today I am the grammarian of the day, and my role is to provide you word of the day and word of the phrase, which you all have to use throughout the meeting whenever you get chance to speak here. And whenever any one of you uses this word of the day, word of the phrase, other people have to raise their hand, or just they have to show any gesture which can uplift that particular person to use that particular word of the day and word of the phrase more in their speech or in their speaking. Apart from that, I will keep my note of all the grammatical uses. Whenever if it gets wrong anywhere, I will keep it a note, and I will also note down all the good uses and good phrase any one of you who use, and quotation, whether it's quote, whether it's any kind of punchline, I will take note of that particular thing, and then I will come when the general evaluator will call me. So for today's meeting, the word of the day and word of the phrase which I'm going to show you on the screen. Just give me a few seconds. I'll show you on the. Oh, okay. So hope it's visible. Okay, thank you so much. So today's word of the day is encumber, which is a verb, and it means restrict or impede someone or something in such a way that free action or movement is difficult. For example, negotiations encumbered by a lack of trust. Today's word of the phrase is by any reckoning. It means according to any calculations of estimation, regardless of who is making it. For example, by any reckoning, the project is behind schedule and will likely to miss its deadlines. So these are word of the day and phrase of the day. I hope it's clear to all of you. Now back to General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj, for explaining your role and even helping us with a new word and a phrase that we can incorporate in our daily lives, and especially by using in the meeting. A small thing that I would like to highlight: if you see or hear someone using the word of the day or phrase of the day, please give a thumbs up. It can be virtual or the Zoom reaction or a physical thumbs up. This encourages the person who is using it. So this was my team, and I, being the general evaluator of the meeting today, I'll be back with my team. And don't worry, not only have three people, but we have few evaluators as well who will be evaluating speeches and table topics today. So I'll be back with my team in the evaluation session. That was all from my side, being the general evaluator. Toastmaster Saumya, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi, for introducing all the auxiliary role players with such an amazing, dynamic, and lovely voice. Now, I would like to invite Evaluator 1 for introducing the speaker. I don't have the name of the evaluator.
It's me, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. Toastmaster Sanskar Sahu, our new Vice
Yes.
President Education. I would like to invite Toastmaster Sanskar Sahu to introduce his speaker and go with the flow.
Thank you, Team Saumya ma'am, for introducing me. And yes, I'm back with the evaluation. Okay, first of all, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, if we have any. Thanks for allowing me to introduce a rising star of our club, which is UGI Toastmaster Club. He joined the Toastmaster Club in this particular tenure, and yet he secured second spot in the mock inter-club speech contest during the TLI session at IIT Kanpur. Yes, he's a profound speaker. Just a second. Okay. Yeah. He's a profound speaker with immense knowledge of science and technology. He is also a district level swimmer. Well, I'm talking about Kanish Gulwadi, a second year CSE student in the United Institute of Technology, where I have also studied in. Today, he will be giving his speech, which is his Pathway Dynamic Leadership Level 1 Project 4 Part 2, with the purpose to focus on all the pain points which he had during his last speech and given by his last evaluator. So kudos to you, Kanishk, and I hope you will do great. Over to you, team or TM Soumya ma'am.
So, without any further ado, I would like to invite our first speaker, Toastmaster Kanishk, for his speech, The Power of the Universe. Toastmaster Kanishk. Toastmaster Kanishk, The Power of the Universe.
Am I audible? All right. Thank you, Madam T-Mod and Toastmaster Sanskar, sir, for such a warm introduction. I really appreciate it. And it's my esteemed pleasure to be here to present myself as a speaker in the meeting of Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. So thank you, members of TMLC, for hosting this meeting, for having me here as a speaker. Now, coming to my speech. Have you ever gazed at the night sky and wondered how vast the universe is? And what is our significance in this unfathomably vast universe? The uncountable stars that are scattered across a black, endless canvas remind us of one thing, that there are so many mysteries about the life and the universe that are yet to be explored by us. And today, I will talk about one such facet of the universe which has a deep relevance to the lives of each and every Homo sapien or human being living on this planet. Well, let's first start with the astronomical aspect of the cosmos. The observable universe is about 93 billion light years in diameter. It is made up of billions of galaxies, each hosting billions of stars, many having their own planets or solar systems revolving around them. But despite its incomprehensibly vast size, our universe follows certain laws and principles such as gravity, motion, and energy. And these laws are the reason why our universe is one, it's one single thing, as these laws bind our universe like invisible threads. Therefore, we can say that every single thing in our universe is deeply interconnected. Due to this profound interconnectedness, which is keeping our universe together, which is keeping our universe all together as one single entity, many ancient philosophies believed that the universe is divine. Like, for example, the ancient philosophy of the Upanishads, particularly of the Chanda Yoga and the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, clearly state that the universe is the divine manifestation, the universe or the Brahman is the divine manifestation of Param Brahma, or the supreme reality, or in simple terms, the supreme God. The philosophies of other great civilizations, like those of the ancient Romans and the ancient Greeks, also supported the same view that the universe itself is God. Every single entity in the universe is the manifestation of God, or every single entity of this universe is divine. And the idea which says so, the ideology which supports the fact that the universe is divine, or the God itself, is called pantheism. Many great ancient figures, such as Marcus Aurelius, for example, who was a great Roman Empire, who played a pivotal role in shaping the classical history of Europe, was a firm supporter of this ideology of pantheism that says that the universe is divine. When we understand that we humans are made up of the same elements with which the stars are made, such as oxygen, hydrogen, etc., we realize that we are not in the universe. We ourselves are the universe. We ourselves are an inextricable part of this divine, sacred universe. Now, let me take you to a more personal level. If the universe is divine, that means it has the potential to respond to our thoughts, our intentions, and even to our energies and intentions. And this isn't just a philosophy. Even quantum physics hints at it. And the power, this entire thing of interacting, this entire thing which is related to the interaction between our minds and the universe through our thoughts, is called manifestation. Let's understand manifestation better with the story of J.K. Rowling, the famous author of Harry Potter. Before becoming a successful author, Rowling had a struggling life. Her life was full of challenges. She was a single mother and a struggling, passionate writer. Her works got rejected awfully by the publishers multiple times, but she didn't give up. Despite the fiascos she faced in her life as a struggling author, she used to visualize that she's already successful and her works are being loved by everyone on this planet. She firmly believed, despite those debacles which were encumbering her, by any reckoning, she became a successful author when Harry Potter touched the lives of millions of people across the globe, and when it became a global phenomenon. It also made J.K. Rowling one of the most successful authors in the history of mankind. And she herself confessed that it was the power of manifestation helped her. It was the power of self belief and her deep trust in her own work and in the universe helped her to become a successful author. In conclusion, the universe is not just a collection of stars and galaxies which we see through our telescopes. It is also a reflection of our potential, as we are deeply connected to each and everything around us. And by understanding this deep connection which we share with the cosmos and embracing the pantheistic idea that says that the universe is divine, we can do wonders in our lives. And no problem can encumber us from achieving our goals and success. I would say that whenever you look up at the sky, next time, whenever you look up at this night sky, remember one thing, that you are a part of something magnificent, something profound. Trust the universe, trust yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanishk. That was a wonderful speech indeed. And I really loved the quantum mechanics reference. As a physics lover, thank you so much. I wish you all the best for your upcoming speeches in the future. And now I would like to ask, is there any speaker too? Because I was finding one speaker named Nikhil in the group.
Yes,
Yes,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster.
Saumya, I'm here.
Yes, so okay, I guess it's interchanged. So evaluator 2 for the speaker Nikhil. I would like to invite evaluator 2 for introducing his speaker, Toastmaster Nikhil.
So I am undertaking evaluation for Toastmaster Nikhil. So before we start off, a quick introduction of Toastmaster Nikhil. So, Toastmaster Nikhil is a regular face with TMCL, and I have had the opportunity to meet Toastmaster Nikhil on a few occasions. Toastmaster Nikhil is an investment analyst with a diverse experience in audit, investment banking, and venture capital. I am hopeful that's probably on a day or two, Toastmaster Nikhil would make us more finance literate. And that's a session that is pending with Toastmaster Nikhil. Regarding his prepared speech for today, Toastmaster Nikhil would be attempting his L2 P1 project. This is from the pathway of strategic leadership. And here is his title. So, Toastmaster Nikhil, My Leadership Style, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshat Pandey. I would like to request Toastmaster Nikhil to begin the speech as his title has already been introduced. Toastmaster Nikhil, the stage is all yours.
Have you ever wondered what kind of leader you are? Or have you ever wondered what leadership actually is? Leadership, in my opinion, isn't just about skills. It's about mastering the art of saying important sounding things while buying yourself more time. So if you're from a corporate, you relate with this, that you need to throw in a few corporate buzzwords and suddenly, boom, you are the boss. So, stuck in a problem, just say, let's brainstorm, which honestly means I have no idea either. So, let's all be confused together. Second, need to escape from an uncomfortable situation, keep a straight face and say, let's circle back on this, which translates to, I hope you forget you ever asked that question. And third, when things go completely off the rails, just nod wisely and say, we need to take a strategic approach. And no one knows what that means, but it sounds impressive, isn't it? And at the end of the day, leadership is less about having all the answers and more about sounding like you do have all the answers. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Growing up, I always thought of my father as a great leader, a true hero. He had that commanding presence, the booming voice, and the undeniable confidence. That is, until that one family trip. The night before the family trip, he declared with absolute authority, we are leaving at 6 a.m. sharp, no delays. Fast forward to 6:15 a.m. and guess who's still wandering around the house in his shorty shorts, casually shaving his already shaved beard, and all while complaining that everyone else is running late. And when we question him about his own delay, he gives the classic men's excuse, मुझे क्या बस पैंट पहननी है शर्ट डालनी है बस. And of course, 10 minutes later, he's the one who's forgotten his wallet or his belt, or on a particularly bad day, probably his pants. But no more comments on that. And that's when it hit me that leadership isn't just about giving orders, it's about handling chaos with confidence. And depending on you, on how you handle that chaos, you fall into one of the several leadership styles. So while I was preparing for this speech, I came across different leadership styles and I realized that I could connect with multiple of them in some manner. So I thought, how about sharing few experiences with all of you? So the first type of style that I came across was the authoritative style. This is the leader who walks into a room, chest out, head held high, and declares, here's the vision, follow me. They are confident, inspiring, and sometimes completely lost, but pretending that they know exactly where they are heading. So during my CA articleship, I decided to embrace this powerful leadership style. I walked into my office, stood tall, and announced, all right, team, we need to revolutionize our approach. A junior looked up and asked me, how? I confidently replied, good question. Let's circle back on that. And that's when I realized being authoritative isn't just about sounding important, it's about actually knowing things. Then the second type of leader is democratic leader. So democracy, as we all know. So this leader values input, encourages discussions, and believes in teamwork. They ask, what do you think about it? And everyone feels involved. But sometimes too much involvement can backfire. For example, the last time I tried to be a democratic leader by choosing a restaurant with my friends, I said, let's vote. One person said he wanted pizza, another said he wanted pasta, and guess what? The third guy said he wants a salad. God, none of us are friends now. So the lesson learned was that democracy is great, but sometimes you just need to make a decision and stick to it. Third leadership style is the coaching leader. So he's a wise mentor. He guides you, encourages you, says inspiring things like, I see great potential in you. I tried this with my younger cousin while he was preparing for his foundation examinations. And he asked me a maths problem. Maths, oh boy. You know what I did? I read the question. I reread the question. I stared at the question as if sheer focus would reveal the answer to me. And then my inner coaching leader kicked in. I confidently told my cousin, if I just give you the solution, how will you ever learn? But don't worry, I'll help you think it through. So we both read the question now. We both reread the question. We both stared at the question, hoping for some divine intervention. And 5 minutes later, I look at him and said, you know what? Let's circle back on this. So, lesson learned was coaching is hard, and sometimes the mentor is just as lost as the mentee. And just like that, friends, there are many more leadership styles: the affiliative leader, the commanding leader, the pace setting leader, and so on. But the bigger lesson that I learned is that you cannot survive on just one leadership style. You have to mix and match depending on the situation. That's the type of leadership I am developing. Some of my close friends say I'm a great observer. It's true. And I observe so I can act accordingly. After all, but the point of just watching different things happening around you and you don't know what to do with that information, right? So there's this one instance that comes to my mind. I remember during COVID when I resumed my chartered accountancy training at a CA office back in my hometown. Some juniors mistook me as a fresher and started telling me how the work culture of the office is so laid back. There's no one to teach juniors and all. And once I understood the office culture, where juniors weren't really learning much, I took matters in my own hands. So I started training them. And you know what? A month later, in front of three of my bosses, one of my colleagues said that he had learned more in the past month than he had the entire year. And you know what? That is what I earned there, respect. And that is what encapsulates leadership for me, respect. So, my fellow leaders, next time you find yourself in charge, ask yourself what kind of leader do you want to be today? And if you're not sure, just remember the three magical phrases. Let's brainstorm, let's circle back on this, and we need to take a strategic approach. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
A very well structured speech delivered with both humor and message. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil, for delivering such a beautiful speech. Now, I would like to ask everyone, now that we know what is a bridge, do we know how to actually find or make such bridges? Anyone? Okay, I guess I need to be the one who will be
Ma'am,
telling.
I think if you tell us about the context, then I think I can answer this question.
What is
I
bridge?
like
We already answered bridge is a connection, be it physical or be it mental, emotional. So, how can we build like make these bridges work? It can be anything. You can talk about the physical bridges or the bridge I mentioned or something even much more deeper and mindful.
Okay, so let me answer. When it comes to emotional bridge, so we will have to be empathy. We will have to show empathy so that we can connect with anyone, and that will help us to bridge a connection between two people. Apart from that, when it comes to physical bridge, then again we need architecture, and we need all the required materials, whatever materials like elements and metals and other things which are required. So those are few things which will connect two things.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Kanishk, would you like to answer this too, or shall I continue with
Yeah,
my?
actually, I feel by understanding the other person when it's about creating an emotional bridge, by understanding and evaluating the other person, and by letting things happen naturally, we can create a bridge. A bridge will be created automatically. So that's how it's created. And as Toastmaster Surat Singh sir said, empathy. Yeah, it's a very important aspect which is needed to create connections, and it's a quality of high emotional intelligence.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Kanishk. These were the two brilliant answers I needed to hear. Bridges are something really we are associated with, and it is not a place or it is not a time when we are finding a bridge. It can be found anywhere. Anytime you are sitting, it can be a matter of an opportunity to find a bridge. Like, I recently had an interesting experience while traveling by train. So I just reached home. I was traveling today, and trains are known for connecting cities, but for me, it became a place to connect hearts. I was sleeping and I was bored. I was just worrying if I'll reach home on time and attend the meeting, as I'm going to be the team warden for the very first time at TMCL. All the anxious thoughts, and suddenly a few schoolgirls came to me and a medical student who was sitting beside me, and they said, "Uno kheloge?" And we didn't have much in common, different ages, different backgrounds, but guess what? It became a bridge, a simple game of Uno. So we played Uno, we sat there, we laughed, we talked about our careers, our interests, our research interests, our hobbies, our passion, and it was a very enlightening experience. And when I was going back as we were waving hands at each other, I remembered that yes, this is one of the bridges that we are searching for. Bridges are these thoughtful, beautiful connections that we share with people, with places, with nature, our surroundings. And for me, it's fascinating how a deck of colorful cards could break the ice, spark laughter, and turn strangers into companions, even if it's just for a short journey. So that's the beauty of bridges. They can be found anywhere, even in a moving train with people you've never met before. Anyone else who would like to share about the bridges in their life, or I might continue with something else? Anyone? Toastmaster Kanishk, I would like to ask, do you want to share your journey as the bridge to UGI Toastmasters Club?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great place, a very supportive environment. And as far as connections are concerned, we connect with people from different backgrounds, people having different conundrums, different personal problems. Like, for example, you expressed about your problems, people coming from different backgrounds. So, we get to know others better. We learn a lot about life, and it's all about self learning and evaluation and growing as a person, as a personality. And I learned a lot last year when I joined this club. Ever since I joined this club, I've been learning a lot of things from my connections, from my family of Toastmasters, like Toastmaster Sanskar sir, Toastmaster Saumya ma'am, you also. So I learned a lot of things. So it's also a learning experience. It was also a learning experience with connection. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanishk. Exactly. Toastmaster is one of the biggest bridges that I can find in my college life. When I was just like the girl who is very fond of public speaking, and after school, it was all in vain. I was thinking, now, even if whether I'll get a chance to speak once again or not. And suddenly, the news of coming up, a college is going to have a Toastmasters Club, or Toastmasters Club is chartered. So it was really fascinating for me being the public speaking lover. And yes, Toastmaster is itself a bridge. Like, for example, today we are having a meeting with actually we are coming in the meeting of TMCL. So this is a bridge connecting us all. And the beauty of Toastmasters is in itself that we can attend different meetings and have different roles, call different role players into our meetings. This is itself a beautiful part of our clubs, our meetings that we have built. And this is a bridge in itself. So after this meeting, I would like everyone to think about this, to find these little moments of our life where we bridge with others, we bridge the digital gap, we bridge the generational gap, and then all these digital divides, these generational divides come into hand. So these things are fascinating about how bridges connect lives, people's minds, and ideas. With that, not taking too much time, I would like to invite our table topics master to bridge the gap further and let us have a fun segment which is called for the Toastmasters meeting. So table topic master, I would like to invite you to start from here and continue.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saumya, for bringing me in spotlight. So I am the table topic master for today. And let me just explain to you what is the role of a table topic master and how does this fit into the entire scheme of Toastmasters. So as a table topic master, I'm supposed to give you topics on which you could go about doing impromptu speeches. These speeches typically range between 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And the speech title would be given to you as and when your turn comes. So I would encourage all of you to participate in this table topic contest and just enjoy the process altogether. And let's be creative. Let's have fun as and when we approach these table topics. So that's about the table topics. I would also like to bring into this equation Toastmaster Amisha, who is the table topic evaluator for today. So Toastmaster Amisha is basically doing her master's in management from Bareilly, and I have had the opportunity to interact with her on a few occasions. I understand that she has got a lot of interest in different versatile things. One of them I remember is horse riding. So someday I would definitely connect with her to understand like what is it in horse riding that she likes about and how others can also adopt this habit. So over to you, Toastmaster Amisha.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Akshat. Being table topics evaluator, I will be evaluating each and every participant's table topics, and when called upon by the general evaluator or the TMOD itself, I will be discussing the suggestions or the feedbacks with you all. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Akshat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amisha. So right now we are in 2025, and I believe that there is always a constant pressure on Toastmasters. I mean, each of us to always step up and try out different creative ways of delivering the same content. So with this in mind, I would start off with the table topics for today. This time the theme is a bit different, as I'm not going to speak the table topic in front of you. Instead, my table topics are inspired from some very soulful Bollywood songs and probably some international songs. So what I would do is I would rather play that song in front of you. You listen to that song. You either give a nod saying that you have listened to the song, and then you start off with the table topic. I would have loved to do a screen share and let everyone hear to that song, but the quality on Zoom is very, very bad. So instead, what I have done is I have created links of these topics. You are free to hear to it, listen to it a couple of times. I'll give you 2 seconds to listen, 2 to 3 seconds to listen to it. And once you are done, just do a thumbs up. And a shout out to the table topic evaluator also. Please also, once you have listened to the title, then we can start off. And can we put the timer in spotlight? Okay. So who is going to be the first person to volunteer for this activity? Sanskar. All right, so I will give the first topic to Sanskar. Here is
Yes,
the,
sure, sir.
all right, just listen to it. So I am actually typing that link in the chat box. Listen to it, and a few of you just give me a thumbs up once you have listened to the song. All right, so here it is.
Just a second. What if I have not listened to this song earlier?
So you take that theme and you go ahead with your own interpretation of the topic, right?
Okay,
All
then
right.
just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Let me hear the first line again.
The medium of speech has to be English. However, you're free to get inspired from the Hindi lyrics.
So the first line is आने वाला कल जाने वाला कल है. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. I'll tap that also in the chat box. So here it is. And let's time Sanskar.
All right. So first of all, I really appreciate the way you give the topics of the table topics. And sorry, I haven't heard the song earlier, but again. So the topic is आने वाला कल जाने वाला है, which is really great topic because but the thing we always forget about is about the biggest truth is the death. We always do our work, we always do something to make ourselves which can give us fame, which can give us money, which can give us anything without thinking that maybe this particular day could be your last. So, what point am I making is to realize that the point we are thinking that it will come, it can go away very easily. So, in order to live a life more happily, more mindfully, I would recommend the thing that I personally follow is to live in the present moment. Why is it important? Because, of course, past is already have done, and the present is which we are living, and the future has not come yet. And if it is not come yet, then we are not sure about it. So it will come or not actually. So live like it's your present is the last day in your life. Because if you realize it, then you will soon started doing things that matters most to you. You will not focus on other things that can encumber your path, that can encumber this relationship between your uh, parents and the family, and let it be your friends and all, because we think that we have to do this work today or we will not be having a great future tomorrow. So that was my take in that topic, and absolutely thank you very much for giving me such a beautiful topic. Over to you, Team TM.
Thank you so much, Sanskar, for sharing your insights on this topic. Here, basically, because these songs, some of these probably your generation hasn't heard about. So I think there's a need to probably popularize some of these songs so that it is known to all generations. But I'm glad that you took such a nice stand on this topic. All right, who is the next one who would like to volunteer for the next topic? All right, so we have our very beloved Toastmaster Suraj, who would be taking the next topic. And Toastmaster Suraj, enjoy this song. And once you are done, just let us know so that we can start off.
I have heard
Shall we
this.
start? Good. So let's start off with Toastmaster Suraj.
ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे. See, in today's world, this world is very, very fragile, right? And wherever you go, it's very much difficult to find a friend with whom you would never like to break your bond. And if you find someone, always remember that you will have to nourish that. We will have to water that bond and connection, or that friendship. And this is very much important to have such friends in our life, as we are bound to have such connections in Toastmasters, and we have experienced that very well. And when I just heard this song, nothing could encumber me to just say it loud out on my own, right? And maybe this song may be a bit long and old, but always 70s song always fascinates me. There is nothing about like new generation and something like Gen Z and anything else, but definitely whenever I listen to those songs, that reminds me of the importance of friendship, the bonds, the relationship earlier people used to have. And of course, the digitalization and today's technology have brought a paradigm shift in our day-to-day life, in our lifestyles. But at the end of the day, it's up to us. How do you want to feel? If throughout the day you have been in touch with such friends, they would definitely have given you a few things and few moments where you could have smiled, you could have talked your heart out. And that's something which made us think that yes, ye dosti hum nahi todenge. So back to table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj, for highlighting to us why great friendships matter. And I would kind of concur with you that our lives are very monotonous until a special friend or a set of friends come into our lives. And that's when we realize that, we have to hold on to those friendships. And that makes our life really good and easy to sustain. So with that, I would come to the third topic. Who's going to volunteer for the third topic? So we have, interestingly, we have table topic evaluator who would like to volunteer. So here is the topic for you on in the chat window.
Thank you. I've understood the topic. Being a girl, it's always and have been a topic of empowering girls, empowering women. And I believe every woman here who are joining with me can really understand these lyrics. I'm unstoppable and I'm a Porsche with no brakes. Yes, instead of speaking for a woman, all the people are somewhere unstoppable if they have found their interest, if they have found their building, they will be reaching. I myself have been unstoppable because I also have a crave of achieving positions. I have been a treasurer. I am currently serving as a BP education. So I can proudly say that I am unstoppable because I have dreams in my mind, and not those dreams who come up while speaking, while sleeping, but the dreams that I really want to achieve in my life. I will say that being unstoppable in a good way is that you are not hindered by what others are saying. You may not focus on what people will think of. It's because it's your own life. You have to do what you are supposed to do. You have to make your parents proud and things like that that are really able to motivate you. So go on. Don't be bothered by what people think. Don't be bothered by what will happen. Have motivation, have patience, have belief in yourselves and their people. You will be able to go because I am unstoppable and some point you will all be. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amisha, for such a wonderful take on this topic. I bet you are definitely a Porsche with no brakes, and I wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. With that, I would go on to the next table topic. Who do I have as the next contestant? Who would like to take the next topic? Please raise your hand if you are interested, or else I would go back to someone. Toastmaster Asankhya. Asankhya Mohan is also in this meeting. Asankhya, would you like to take a table topic?
Sure, Akshay. Sure.
All right, and would you be able to listen to the link that I'm going to share in the chat?
Okay, I can try. You can share it.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes, Toastmaster, actually, I've heard it. So, do
All
you
right.
want
So
me to
the
state
stage is
the?
all.
Do you want me to state
No, you can.
the topic
Not
for the
really. You
benefit
could.
of the audience?
I would just text it in the chat.
All right. Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My topic is "Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and older." So, with I definitely do not agree with the topic. I feel that this is something every moment that we are alive is the moment, as we say, carpe diem, seize the day, and that is the only moment that we are alive to. And if we just procrastinate, that I actually do tend to do, like inadvertently. That is something that does happen with all of us. But at the same time, how I would like to live is to make sure that I can try and seize every moment, be with again whoever I am with at that point of time. We can be there 100% and contribute to the fullest in whatever way possible, instead of waiting, or instead of just waiting and waiting for the time to arrive. Actually, I would want to make that time happen. Is how I would live to live my life. But again, easier said than done. How I have been living is completely opposite. I have been the, like, you can say, the one of the biggest procrastinators that I know in my life. And again, saying that, I know how I juggle with a lot of things at the same time, at times missing out on a lot of things that I would want to contribute to. So be it in Toastmasters leadership activities that I do, be it in professional space. Again, I have joined a program program from I am Indore recently, that I'm managing juggling with around on a weekend. So that is something that I tend to do, but at the same time would want to make sure that I can capture whatever I can out of all these things, and eventually again become a better individual, making that as we say, there is a saying that I again try to live by: gather ye roads while ye may. Again, that is synonymous for carpe diem. So that would be my 2 cents with regards to the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Rakshit. How would you lead your life?
Thank you, Toastmaster Asant. First and foremost, I tried to cajole you into being a procrastinator, but even though you have shown elements of being a procrastinator, you are still not endorsing to escape reality and to shirk working. So in that sense, I would agree with you. And from what I have heard about you on previous occasions, you have had a lot of role to play in setting up Toastmasters in Lucknow. So in that sense, yes, I would agree that you, even if you are juggling with a lot of priorities, you have to undertake some of these responsibilities. Whether you do them really well or whether you are struggling is a different thing. But basically, there's no escape from all of this. So thank you very much for taking up this topic. All right, who would take the next topic? Dev, would you like to take a topic? Toastmaster Dev? Anyone else? Utkarsh, would you like to take a topic?
Yeah, sure. I will.
Okay, so here is the topic for you, Utkarsh. Topic 5 for Utkarsh.
जिंदगी कैसी है ये पहेली? It is one of the most important questions of everyone's life. I guess, or I feel that every one of us has to go through a time in life when we have some philosophical questions about the meaning, the purpose, which try to disturb us to some part of time. So that's why in the earlier questions as well, what I have observed that the songs were inclined towards the objective of ambitions, big goals, or something like that. All these things keep us busy to go forward to in order to work for our future, to keep us away from some philosophical questions about the life like zindagi hai kaisi hai pehli. Uh, so in my opinion, there is not a fixed answer to this question. It is just about making us better to do the work, have some experiences about the life, read books, meet a lot of people, and then one day the life is going to be end. So for me, life is something like that. Yeah, yeah,
Thank you,
that's all.
Utkarsh, for thanks, Utkarsh, for trying to make sense of these philosophical one-liners. And I think you have done justice to the topic by expressing your point of view freely. So thanks a lot. Who next would like to take up the next topic?
So I
Kanishk. All right, Kanishk, here is a topic for you. Topic number 7.
So the link is not opening due to some technical glitch. Can you please share the name of the song? I'm trying my best to open it.
All right, if is it opening for someone else, or is it a problem with everyone?
It's opening for
Yes,
me,
it is
Toastmaster
open.
Akshat. I can read it out if someone wants.
Ganesh.
Yes, if you can sing it also, that would be great, but fine. If you can read
Okay,
out,
I
that is
can
fine.
sing it.
So, Toastmaster Ganesh, the topic for you is
आज
Yeah.
फिर धीरे की तमन्ना है
Can you repeat, sir?
आज फिर जीने
Aj?
की तमन्ना है आज फिर जीने की
Can you
तमन्ना
All
please
है
right.
sing a bit, Toastmaster Sankhya?
Okay, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for sharing this topic with me. I feel this song was probably sung by Lata Mangeshkar ji, one of the best singers. In fact, she's considered as the best singers in Indian industry, in Indian film industry. Well, the meaning of the lines is "Aaj phir jeene ki tamanna hai." It means that it's all about ambitions. Tamanna, as we know, the meaning of the word tamanna in Hindi is ambitions. So every day should be a day of ambitions. We should always wake up with ambitions within in our heart, and should continue to strive for our goals. And as humans, we are ambitious about many things of our goals. Like we have to chase our passions, so we are ambitious about chasing our passions. That is also an important facet of our lives, and the song is all about it. It's a beautiful, you can say, uh, I would say, a representation of the ambitious spirit of human beings. So the song explains the ambitious aspect, natural aspect, emotional aspect of human beings. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Kanishk. That's a well said argument, and I completely agree with you that if we authentically look at ourselves, there are definitely some ambitions and aspirations that we all need to attend to. So thanks for your take. And with this, we are coming to concluding the table topics session. I would now hand it over to the team out for today.
Thank you, sir. This was a wonderful and creative table topic session that I just witnessed. Now, talking of the theme, my take for the theme is, what's a universal bridge? It is sports for me personally. You don't need to speak the same language to cheer someone when he or she scores. And there is no translation needed. And let's be honest, whenever we meet in the sports meets, it's all like chaos during the day. But in the evening, when we finally sit together after freshening up, it's all fun. We talk to each other, and we don't even remember that we had very long going rivalry. So last time we went to Lucknow, BBD University, it was a badminton competition for me at the states level. And yes, badminton smashes don't need subtitles. So there were people speaking different languages, and it was all heated up during the day. But in the hostel, when we changed and we kind of relaxed, everyone, like everyone relaxed and we met each other, we shared our experiences, and that was the very fun part of being in sports. So for me, the universal bridge is sports, but yes, it can include various other things because it's about our own life. How are we taking the different aspects of our life and how are we forming a bridge for that? So, yes, the number one thing is we don't need to find the bridge finds us. And a great historical example of a bridge that I would like to share is the Brooklyn Bridge in New York City. So it was completed in 1883 and it was one of the first suspension bridges to span the East River connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. At a time when there were significant social divides between the two, the bridge became a symbol of unity and progress. So the things that happened really fast that were facilitated are trade, communication, and movement. So it was a all in all an economic and social growth, a connection between the communities. Now, whenever I talk about Brooklyn Bridge, it's not just a physical structure, but I have heard a lot about this bridge in my English textbooks. So, our teacher used to love speaking on this bridge. I don't know for what, but yes, it's a metaphor for overcoming barriers and building relationships. Its construction was a monumental achievement in itself, engineering, human cooperation, and everything. So, when we are talking about bridges, not walls, the Brooklyn Bridge is one of such bridges that remind us about building connections, creating pathways, connecting different cities, different areas, building connections. Now, this is about one such bridge. There are many other bridges like that. But how do we find the bridges in our mind, the mental bridges that connect us? Just like the train incident and the sports incident, I think that the bridge that we are looking for is nothing but in finding the little things. Like maybe when I'm walking, I can give a smile to a stranger. Even if I'm an introvert, I can try being a little bit extrovert. A good morning to your grumpy neighbor, or replying LOL even when you didn't actually laugh. These are some things that I think that help you in bridging the digital divide and helping you connect with different people. And I guess I'm still learning. I'm still a Toastmaster and I'm still learning. And I would like to get the input of everyone else about how can we find bridges in our lives throughout this meeting or maybe later for the chit chat. I would love to know from everyone. This is all about my take on the topic. And one more thing I would like to say that in this meeting, we got to experience bridge of like bridging the digital gap of the generational divide. Like these songs to the TTM sessions, it was really fun. And as someone who is fond of old songs, but I haven't heard a lot. So, yes, it was good looking for them. And I'm sure that I'm going to listen to each one of them after this meeting ends. So, thank you so much, to Table Topics Master, for sparking up the meeting a little bit. And now I would like to give the control to General Evaluator for the last and the final segment of the meeting. General Evaluator, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests present here. As I mentioned in the very start, that this is the time, in this meeting and in Toastmasters, we joined in to learn how to improve. This is where we will improve and we will know what exactly we did good and what we can implement in our next sessions. So starting with, we have two prepared speeches. So I would like to call upon stage the very first evaluator for Toastmaster Saumya. Sorry, the speaker was Toastmaster Kanishk and evaluator was Toastmaster Sanskar. So can we have both on camera, please? I can see Toastmaster Sanskar. Toastmaster Sanskar, the stage is all yours for the evaluation of the first speaker.
Am I audible? So once again, I'm back with my report. So for the TM Toastmaster Kanish Gulwadi, first of all, you're about to complete your level 1 project. I mean, level 1 of your pathway, which is a pretty basic stuff where we get used to the speaking habits and all. And soon you will be welcoming your level 2 projects, which will give you enhanced analysis of your own speaking style, own leadership style. But for now, let's focus on the purpose of your speech, first of all. Your purpose was to uncover or improve the aspects of your last delivery, which was your body language and unnecessary voices that you made during the speech, maybe because of your nervousness or something else. So, first of all, let's cover the part of unnecessary voices. Yes, sure. This time, you, I don't counter any of the unnecessary voices this time. So, kudos to you. As was the body language, because this was your online meeting, and I kind of agree how it's difficult to adjust the camera screen. Even for me right now, it's pretty difficult. And so, yes, you did it really well again. For the points you did great is that point number one, example. Because when we talk about facts, like you mentioned the cosmos and the quantum theory, Upanishads, everything was the facts. And yet you combine these facts with example, real life examples of J.K. Rowling, which is a really great. And talking about your content, which is already a really great because you are an amazing speaker and you have already scored the second spot, which is kind of proof to it. So yes, kudos to you for that again. Now I'm coming for the recommendations as we always have a room for some suggestions. First of all, pause. Because see, although I know it's the work of a counter, but still I want to mention that if you are talking about something precious, if you are talking about something that is difficult to understand, please use pauses or slow down a little. You can process my speech right now because I pause a really general way. So yes, do pauses more often. Eye contact. Again, it's online meeting. We are not really fond of online meeting right now, but for the eye contact, you could just look at your camera screen. I mean camera screen because it will give the audience the illusion that they are looking to you or you are looking to them. And the next thing and the last thing is jargon words. Although you are a vocabulary guy in a club, you have a lot of vocabulary words that makes you a really good speaker. But sometimes you have to minimize the jargon words, minimize the harder vocabulary so that everyone can understand. In the conclusion, you have a great voice, you have a great speech, and yes, you're about to complete your level one soon and hope for the best for level two. Kudos to you.
Thank you so
Over
much,
to
Toastmaster.
General Evaluator, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanskar. That was indeed a very helpful evaluation of the speaker. Now, I would like to call upon stage the second evaluator who was evaluating Toastmaster Nikhil. Toastmaster Akshat, can we have you on stage for the evaluation, please? You are on mute, Toastmaster Akshat.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. So I am here doing my evaluation for Toastmaster Nikhil. So Toastmaster Nikhil, I would say this is an amazing speech, and it's amazing because you have chosen a topic that is replete with a lot of content in management literature. And the way you start off with asking questions about how people perceive leadership, that's an excellent way to start such a topic. And I would say that you kind of echo with a lot of us. Your thoughts resonate with a lot of us about the cynicism that we all hold about leadership. And I would say that the moment you describe the typical Indian dads with using the vernacular language, when you describe that your dad had to just take his shirt and pant and just get ready, that's hilarious. That's quite hilarious. And that kind of makes us all go back to a time when we have seen our dads overcommit and under deliver. And that actually is also going, or it's in line with what you talk about as leadership. I would also like to say that the structure of your content is really good. You start off with setting the context. the pain areas of what leadership is all about. Then you go ahead with describing three important types of leadership before trying to highlight that there are gaps or there are issues with these types of leadership and trying to suggest an alternative. So all of that is really, really good. Coming to areas of improvement, I personally feel, Toastmaster Nikhil, that the moment you start to describe the three types of leadership styles, primarily being authoritative, democratic, and a coaching leader, I feel that somewhere you could make that more of an audience engagement by using a better vocal variety and body language. For instance, when you use the examples to describe authoritative leaders, right? So you could have used more of body gestures and probably some grumpy looking expression to describe how authoritative leaders actually behave. It should send down, shivers in the spine when you describe authoritative leaders, and that's how authoritative leaders walk onto the office floor. Similarly, you could do that for other types of leadership that you have described. So that is one thing. The second thing is you have paced your content really well for the first 60-70% of the duration, but I feel that somewhere you have tried to you know, mm, wrap up in a hurry the last part of the content where you are supposed to conclude. Overall, it's a great speech. I would say that you just work on building these narratives better, especially about the leadership styles, and concluding it in a more emphatic way. With that, I wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshat, for the very helpful evaluation. Now we would move to the next evaluator, who is our table topics evaluator. And she'll be evaluating almost all the table topic speakers today. So, Toastmaster Amisha, can we have you on stage for your evaluation, please?
Yes, sure, Toastmaster Manvi. May I have a hand raise from all the Toastmasters who are fond of this song, Aane wala pal jaane wala hai? Wonderful. Well, I completely agree to this song because time never stops for anybody. It never stops even for the God or maybe for us. Toastmaster Sanskar, you haven't listened this song, but it's commendable that how beautifully you elaborated the topic and you almost stick to the point. I have a very small suggestion for you is that as soon as you begin with the topic, you don't have to thank anybody for the topic that has been given to you, or you do not have to repeat the topic or elaborate anything other than the topic you have to speak upon. And second is that you actually have beautifully elaborated that, but you can give it a small yet beautiful conclusion that summarize what you think about of the topic. That's all. Second, Toastmaster Suraj. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे. Even today morning only, I listened to this topic. Very well. It's quite commendable that you didn't waste it even a single second and started speaking or representing what your understandings are about the song. It's good. And how you concluded different dimensions into the topic, and you even spoke about digitalization. And yes, even we are at the ages afterwards, we are not able to meet our friends daily. We are not able to talk to them daily. But our very own bachpan ke dosts are still with us with the help of digitalization. But I'll suggest one point. If you have a topic, you can hold on to it by not including many varied things into one thing. You may, for example, have included some examples of your own life, maybe your friends, of your personal life, but try to stick on one thing that will help you to elaborate or maybe conclude your topic. Again, good job with the song also. Third was my topic, and really, people say that it's easy to judge others but difficult to judge ourselves. And at Toastmasters, we are here not to judge but evaluate ourselves. And I would love to hear my evaluation from any member who have noticed anything to improve upon later. Next, we had Toastmaster Asankhya. Wake me up when it's all over. And this song reminded me the time when I used to tease my sister singing this lyrics, Wake Me Up When It's All Over. Because as far as much as I tried to wake her up, she didn't wake. Even I was thinking of maybe throwing water upon her or maybe giving her a sock of bad smell. Getting back to Toastmaster Asankhya's speech, you have given a very beautiful and very positive way of denying uh, to this lyrics of this topic. And also the ending I loved is where you raised a question back to the table topic master, and that was your ending. And honestly, I have no suggestions for you, sir. Next we had Toastmaster Utkarsh. Zindagi kaisi hai paheli. And yes, it's a paheli, it's a puzzle. We have different things we can think of. Even in life, unpredictable things happen. Toastmaster Utkarsh, it's good that you ended up with your experiences. But I suggest is when you don't understand of a topic or when you can't think of what the topic is all about. Maybe you will be able to summarize it up with some of your experiences. For example, if you give examples, it may not have happened with your life, but you will be able to conclude with the topics with the examples of others, maybe it from a movie, maybe it from your idol, or from any other person that you may have noticed. So Zindagi Kaisi Hai Paheli Hai, and maybe if any other topic that ever comes to your life in the Toastmasters journey, if you stuck at the point, don't panic, don't don't stress up. I mean, even introduce an example that will give you a beautiful ending. Next, we had Toastmaster Kanishk. आज फिर जीने की तमन्ना है. And exactly, it was all about ambitions. Because when we have ambitions, we have motivation and we have the way to live upon. Even Toastmaster, you were good bringing that thing with the emotions and emotional aspects. One suggestion to you is that you may drop a suggestion to the other Toastmasters of like how they can find ambitions or how they can follow their ambitions in their life. Other than this, it was really good, and I wish you good luck for your next future endeavors. Thank you. That was all from my side. Back to Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Akshat.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amisha. I'll take it without giving the permission to Toastmaster Akshat here. And we'll be moving forward to the tag team. But before the grammarian comes on stage, I would like to even launch the polls for different roles. So the very first poll that is on your screen now is for the best speaker. I request everyone to please vote for either Toastmaster Kanishka or Toastmaster Nikhil. And be quick, guys. Okay, I got the majority. I'll be closing the polls in next 5 seconds. Thank you so much. Now I'll be launching the polls for the best table topic speaker. And we have multiple table topic speakers today. Toastmaster Sanskar, Toastmaster Suraj, Toastmaster Amisha, Toastmaster Asankya, Toastmaster Utkarsh, and Toastmaster Kanishk. I request everyone to please vote. There is a tie. I'll request that one individual who hasn't casted his or her vote yet. I'll request them to please vote. I'll be closing the polls in next 5 seconds. Thank you so much. Now the next poll that will be on your screen will be of best evaluator, and we have two evaluators today, Toastmaster Sanskar and Toastmaster Akshat. Quick, guys! Only 5 responses out of 9. Be quick. I got the majority. Thank you so much. The next poll that I'll be launching is for the best auxiliary role player. We have three. No, okay, I launched this after their reports. I'm really sorry. I would like to call upon stage my auxiliary role player team, starting in the reverse order. I would like to call upon stage the grammarian of the meeting, Toastmaster Suraj. I request you to present your report, please. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. To report, to present my report, I will take just a few seconds to share my screen. And I would like to thank each and everyone for using such a great vocabs and speaking with such a great sentences, punchlines, and I can say quotes as well. I could capture few of those as you people just flooded me with lots of good words, but still I think I can. Is it visible, my screen?
Not yet,
No.
Toastmaster Suraj.
Okay. Is it? Is it visible now?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Okay. Thank you so much. So let's come to the good uses. So we had several good uses from our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saumya. That was enlightening. Enlightening means enriching with knowledge. Monumental means something big, something very, very important. For example, she used monumental achievement. A spark up, it's a phrase which means to start something suddenly. Few great uses from our speaker, Kanishk. Unfathomably, he used it for the universe, which means something which is impossible to measure. Profound means very great or important. And I liked when he used some of the our ancient texts like Upanishads. Pantheism, it's a belief when we have the belief of having God in everything. That is called pantheism. Next is pivotal, which means very, very important. He used fiasco, means complete failure. Manifestation means to show up something in reality. Our speaker two used great words like undeniable, something that cannot be denied. Circumvent means try to avoid something using clever ideas or anything. We can say beat around the bush. Escape means run away. Sheer focus means it's a very, very close focus, and mainly sheer makes any adjective, it and emphasize that particular adjective. So here focus was emphasized by using the word sheer. Encapsulate, it means to express something succinctly, means you expressing something in a very, very brief and concise way. And evaluated to used great words. Replete with means to be filled with something. Cynicism, it means when you have a belief of about people that people whatever they are doing just for their own interest. That is called self-centric somewhere. Vernacular means language which is spoken in certain region or by a certain group of people. That is called vernacular. Shiver in the spine, it means to be frightened or to be excited. Later on, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster, table topic master, sorry. Toastmaster Akshat, he again used words like versatile, means anyone who can adapt to anything is very quickly. Monotonous means again that tedious or something dull. Casual means persuade someone into doing something, or we can say convince. Tabletop topic evaluator Misha Vashane used live upon. It means to rely on something for support or sustenance. She also used crave, which means to long for something, to want something. A few of our table topic speaker used great words like Toastmaster Sanskar, that means conundrum. It means confusion, chaos. Mindfully, it means whatever you are doing with full attention. Toastmaster Amisha Vashane, okay, so she used crave. Toastmaster Sank, he used inadvertently. It means unintentionally. If something can be done without any intention, that is called inadvertently. Kanishk, as a table topic speaker, he used strive for, which means to endure for something, to try for something very hard. Next, there was a preposition used after crave, which was of, but crave doesn't suffixed with of prepositions. It takes for, crave for something. Otherwise, or most of the time, I found everyone using good verb, sentence verb agreement, and everything is article or everything. Next, let's talk about encumber, the word and the phrase of the day. Justifying my role, I used encumber once, and Toastmaster Kanishk used the word of the day for more than 2 times. So these were today's reports. I will share it in the group, and I would really clap for each one of you who use lots of words, which has made me fascinated. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj, for the beautiful and detailed report of the grammarian. Now, I would like to call upon stage the second tag team role player, that is the R counter, and the role of the R counter is played by Toastmaster Utkarsh. Toastmaster Utkarsh, can we have you on stage for your report, please?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, General Evaluator. The report of the account states that the Toastmaster Sanskar have used 5 plus R's. While introducing the speaker, you have used sorry in between as well. While in a formal setting, we try to words say sorry. Toastmaster Akshat, you have used one R, and there was a repetition of a word that Toastmaster Suraj, you have used to us. Toastmaster Kanishk, Toastmaster Nikhil, Toastmaster Misha, Toastmaster Asank. You all have used negligible amount of filler words and sounds, which is very good at your part. The presence of these expressions is like a wall, and the absence of these expressions is like a bridge, according to the theme of today's. Just a tip for all of you, the clearness of our ideas, proper sentence formation, and appropriate pauses help us to eliminate these unnecessary expressions. So I hope that the next time we are going to improve on it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Utkarsh, for a crisp report. I would request the grammarian and the accountant to please paste your reports in the chat box for everyone's reference as well. Now, before I share my report as the timer, I would like to give the stage to the journal evaluator, and that role is even played by me. The journal evaluator is all about sharing what exactly went well in the meeting and what exactly we can improve throughout the meeting, that so that we can increase our level in the next meeting. So starting with the very start, we started 16 minutes late. Somewhere or the other, being on time and ending on time is something we should specifically focus on. Because if we are in a professional setup, we cannot take this specific part. Even if you are in office, you are going for exams or anywhere and everywhere, time plays a very crucial role. And in Toastmasters, we can experiment, but not on this specific part. So the Sergeant at Arms, no doubt, encouraging. She started the meeting with enthusiasm and encouraged everyone to even stay throughout. A quick, okay. A small recommendation, maybe we can reduce the screen share part in the Sergeant at Arms, because being the Sergeant at Arms, it is all about setting the tone of the meeting. And if we are just sharing the screen and reading the rules with our camera off, that somewhere or the other reduces the tone of the meeting in the very start. So my recommendation for the Sergeant at Arms would be, even though she was very energetic and shared the detailed rules and recommendations, please try to avoid the screen share and be on camera so that people even can relate with you. Just imagine I'm just sharing my report like this, where you cannot see me, where you can just hear me out. And on the other hand, when I'm on camera sharing what exactly I want to, there is a huge difference. People can relate. We usually maintain eye contact. So all the role, not just for Sergeant at Arms, but if you are taking any other role in the meeting, try to be on camera when your specific part is on, when it is your specific role. Coming to the presiding officer, in the absence of our current president, Toastmaster Suraj took this baton forward and interacted with all the guests, even introduced the recent theme, not exactly the theme, but recently what exactly is going on in the world, that is budget. That somewhere or the other, these specific parts are where we miss. So sharing these information in the meeting, no doubt, is a very good attempt. A small recommendation to Master Suraj: as soon as the Sergeant at Arms hands the stage over to you, being the presiding officer, bring that energy, because you are representing the president of the club. And if the president or the presiding officer will go in the monotone voice, people will not turn on their cameras, will not interact with you. So try to be on your level best energy where you can in the presiding officer address. That was all for you, Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saumya. No worries, Toastmaster Richa. This was just a small recommendation so that we can work upon it later. That is okay. Coming to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saumya. Toastmaster Saumya brought a beautiful theme on which we even saw a beautiful poster. Bridges and bridging the gaps, made be in real life bridges where we usually go on we're using our vehicle, or it is emotional bridge, psychological bridge, and whatnot. She even shared a number of examples that she read in her textbooks. And you might have witnessed when she was speaking, even though she was not on camera, her voice was so energetic that we were actually forced to listen what exactly she was speaking. So try to bring in voice modulations whenever you are on stage. Small recommendation to Toastmaster Soumya, even though I know you are traveling and there might be network issues, because I got to know you were in train when the meeting started. But wherever we take a role, we have to be on camera, because we are the major MCs of the meeting and we have to keep the link between all the role takers. So try to be on camera whenever we specifically take up the next role. Then comes the tag team. I already shared their introduction and they played their part very well. The next speakers are already evaluated by their respective evaluators, so I'll not go in detail about them. The next major role taker was Toastmaster Akshat, who played the table topic master role. He introduced the theme. He even introduced what exactly is the theme of his session, that somewhere or the other linked with the major theme of the meeting. And the best part was where I miss introducing the where I miss introducing the table topic evaluator. He took that specific part and introduced the table topic evaluator, gave her the stage so that she even can introduce the evaluation part, that what exactly she'll be doing. A few recommendations to Toastmaster Akshat. Though you are very experienced Toastmaster, so I'll be a little critical for you. Those table topics were in Hindi. If we are taking the songs, we can convert those lines into English. Even though topics were amazing, your hard work was shown. How exactly you incorporated the song, you created the topics and links for every single topic. But a small request: try to keep topics in English, because this in Toastmasters, what exactly we encourage in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow is the language English. Along with that, somewhere or the other, I personally felt these specific topics where we have songs or videos, these specific topics should be kept for special meetings. So, in this specific case, what exactly we could have done is we kept these topics, but instead of these songs and videos that actually took time, where people clicked on the link, heard the topic, and then shared what exactly their perspectives were, what we can do is we can directly recite the topic. That was another recommendation. One more recommendation for you. I saw during the table topics, people were not ready to take up the topics. So in that case, being the table topic master, we can encourage members, guests to come on stage and explain. You can even say that I have very easy topics for you, or maybe I'll give you an easy topic. I'll give easy topic to the next volunteer. We can encourage members who are not ready to take up the topic instead of directly calling people on stage. And a major thing that we, not only Toastmaster Akshat, but we throughout the meeting can encourage is the use of the word of the day and idiom of the day. Because grammarian no doubt introduce that specific thing, we can serve as a reminder for all the members. So these are the few pointers that I have to Toastmaster Akshat for you that we can keep in note. Aside of that, now I would like to call upon stage the timer, and I will share my screen as the timer. Just give me a second. Can you see my screen? A quick thumbs up. Great. So Toastmaster Richa took 3 minutes 17 seconds, Presiding Officer took 4 minutes 37 seconds, TMOD in overall till now took 18 minutes and 57 seconds. These are the parts where, okay, there's a small mistake. Toastmaster General Evaluator was me. These are the specific timings that we took. Speakers took 7 minutes 5 seconds, and the second speaker took
Me, ma'am.
7 minutes.
Actually, I'm the speaker, Toastmaster Kanishk, speaker first. And Toastmaster
Okay.
Sanskar was the evaluator.
Thank you so much for pointing this out. I'm really sorry, Toastmaster Ganesh, but the timing is correct. Don't worry. The first speaker took 7 minutes and 5 seconds, and the second speaker took 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Coming to the table topic speakers, these were your timings, and everyone was on time. Table topic session in overall was of 28 minutes and 17 seconds. First evaluator took 3 minutes 15 seconds. Second evaluator took 3 minutes 29 seconds. Table topic evaluator Toastmaster Amisha took 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Grammarian, while presenting the report, took 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Our counter took 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I, being the general evaluator till now, with these reports, took 7 minutes and 8 seconds till now. The only recommendation I have is we started the meeting on 4:17. That is the reason we still are over time, because 17 minutes delay. That means this meeting should end at 6:17 if we are keeping it 2 hours. So try to be on time. That was me being the timer of the meeting, and now I would like to launch the polls for the best auxiliary role player. Give me a second. Can you see the polls? Great. In the meantime, you people are voting for this best auxiliary role player. I, being the general evaluator, am done with the specific recommendation that I had for the meeting today. I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saumya. Toastmaster Saumya, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi. So, we talked a lot about bridges, how they connect, how they support, and how they stand the test of time. And I hope as we move forward from here, we carry that spirit of connection with us, whether it's friendship, trust, or understanding. Now, let's remember that we're not just bridging gaps between people, but also between our responsibility to each other and the earth. As a budding environmentalist, my final take on this topic would be every small step, whether it's reducing waste, conserving energy, or supporting sustainability, it helps us build stronger, more meaningful bridges toward a healthier world. Talking of sustainability, yes, when I was ranting about people throwing garbage here and there with someone in the train itself, we noticed we were talking about the importance of cultural significance. Like the most important thing is yes, we are linking people, we're also bridging generations, histories, and the collective wisdom of everyone. So in a world that's becoming increasingly interconnected, we often talk about building bridges to other parts of the world, whether through technology, communication, or collaboration. But as we extend our reach to these new horizons, let's not forget the bridges that connect us to our very own roots, our cultural heritage. The more we build bridges to the outside world, the more important it becomes to preserve the ones that keep us grounded. Because if we are making a bridge, we are connecting a bridge to the outside world, what are we offering them? It's our culture and their culture, the culture of everyone that is being aligned. So if we lose touch with our traditions, our values, and the essence of who we are, the need to build bridges within our own communities might arise, and that's not something we really want to. So, as we move forward, I hope we focus not only on reaching out globally, but also on strengthening the bridges to our cultural heritage. It can be started by something like having a daily habit of learning some new word in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is one of my favorite languages. I loved Sanskrit in school, at school, and yes, so my little suggestion would be to go with Sanskrit or any other language, any Indian language, any cultural language that's connected to your own culture. This is one step that we can take by strengthening our culture and presenting ourselves to the world, our uniqueness, our culture, and our heritage. So, when we're truly rooted in our culture, we won't need to build bridges within. It will be a seamless connection to everyone. The only point we will be focusing on is building bridges to other countries. That's my take on this topic, and thank you all for your engagement today. Let's build bridges that unite, not only across the world, but also within ourselves. Have a great evening, and I would like to give the control back to presiding officer, Toastmaster Suraj.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, and for enlightening us. Okay, before I say something, there's a polling, and that is for the best role player. So I would request each and everyone present here to poll this poll for the best role player and wait for the result. And I think it's going to be a bit difficult for everyone. Am I correct? So
We got the majority.
all the polling also, all the polls have been done, and I would request General Evaluator, just I want to ask that who is going to announce the result
I'll
because
be
I don't have.
sharing the results with you, don't worry, and you can announce. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, no worry. Till the time, I would love to have some chit chat with fellow Toastmasters from the UGI Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. How did you feel participating and participating in the meeting with Toastmaster Club of Lucknow? Anyone, Toastmaster Kanish, Toastmaster Soumya, and Toastmaster
Well,
Sanskar.
sir, it was indeed a fabulous experience to interact with the members of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. And it was a fantastic meeting, especially the theme was also pretty good. And I really like the way you guys work with the evaluation things. And I think we can also learn as a club, we can also learn these things, certain things from the Lucknow Club of Toastmasters.
What certain things, for example, let me know.
Like,
And
for
what are the things
example,
where we should work upon?
I think I can't as a new member. I don't think I'm eligible enough to qualified enough to give a recommendation on Lucknow's Toastmaster. But I feel that in the UGI Toastmaster, like we can also have a separate evaluator for table topic sessions, because I haven't encountered as till date a separate evaluator for table topic speeches. Plus, the way grammarian report was presented, all those words were highlighted and presented. The way it was done digitally is something which I liked it. Because usually in our club meetings we do it on the paper. In online meetings, in the online meeting, so we can also do it digitally like it was done in this club.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanishk, for your kind words. And basically, being grammarian today, I was facing some problem. For example, let me tell you, I was literally deluged with so many good words, good vocabs, and some quotes, and I was not able to grasp each and everything at the same time. And without any delay, I think I must announce the result which I have received. And just give me a moment. Okay, so uh, it's time for the result, and I would request everyone to guess. And you all feel free to guess who is going to be the best speaker. Anyone? Any guess? Okay, no guess. Okay, let me announce who is the best speaker for the day. And the best speaker awards goes to Toastmaster Nikhil. So before I move on to, first of all, give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Nikhil. And are we going to confer any certificate, Toastmaster Nikhil?
Let me just check with the tech master.
Okay, please.
We can share the certificates later because we are already over time, so we can just announce and wrap it.
Yes, I think it's 1817 already. Okay, so next, any guess for the best table topic speaker? Anyone? Okay, so today's best table topic speaker, not just one person, but that has been shared. The stage has been shared by two person, and those are Toastmaster Asank and Toastmaster Suraj. So I would request everyone to clap for them. Now it's time for the best evaluator. Best evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Akshat. So I would request everyone to give him a huge round of applause for being the best evaluator for the day. Now it's time for the best auxiliary role player. Anyone can guess? Feel free to guess. I think we are not going to judge anyone in that case, and there is nothing in guessing. It's all about having fun and growing together.
It will be grammarian, I guess.
Okay, so I think you're absolutely correct, and this is the first time I think, being a grammarian, I'm going to just announce the result, and that result is of mine. So again, yeah, it's me and grammarian Toastmaster Suraj. Thank you so much, and I will keep striving for coming with the best grammarian reports in future. And now it's time for the best role player. I think people must guess here, and as it was difficult for me to poll for the person who can be the best role player for today, so anyone can guess. I would like some guesses here. Anyone? Toastmaster Akshat, Toastmaster Nikhil, Toastmaster Saumya, Toastmaster Manvi,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Manvi.
Kanishk. So today's best role player is Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Saumya. So Everyone, please give her a huge round of applause for being the best role player for today's meeting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Soumya, and everyone for carrying out such a wonderful session. And do we have anything else? As we have already, so I'm just feel free to provide any of the feedback which you want us to work upon, apart from the timing which I think have has been recommended by the Toastmaster Manvi as a general evaluator from UGI especially. Toastmaster Sanskar, how are you there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Sorry, I cannot turn on my camera right now. My phone is about to die, and I put it on charger.
it's fine, it's fine.
Uh, yes, exactly. So,
Please, yeah.
so I'm really glad to have this meeting, although it was a bit of chaos between me and Kanish because Kanish wanted to give a speech and Punita ma'am helped me with the link of this particular meeting. She suggested me to assign a role to Kanish as a speaker, and then I will be his evaluator. And from the chaos and from the present moment, it really changed everything because I'm really really happy to be here and for the table topic and for the table topic evaluation which is new to us and for the timer report which I have never seen like this before. And although I learned a lot of things now and I will try my best to adapt the timer skills that Manvi ma'am has and had already shown us. So yes, that was all from my take, which I get from this meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanskar Sao. Even we are so glad to have you here. Toastmaster Soumya, would you like to speak something for Toastmaster Club of Lucknow? Okay.
Yes, Toastmaster Suraj. So, I was actually typing out something in the chat box. So, yes, this meeting has been warming and it was basically delightful to see everyone with new kind of content, new kind of topic, because when we are bound in a single Toastmasters club, we follow a regular set, a regular type of rules, and that's all. But when I try attending different Toastmasters clubs, and first time as a very impromptu Toastmaster of the day, so this helps me in learning different things, especially about how I can include my experiences from the day itself into the meeting, how to interact with people, which I'm still learning, and basically learn and maybe steal, not steal, but learn different ideas from different Toastmasters clubs and implement them in mine. So, yes, from TMCL, we got to learn about the very beautiful structured evaluation segment and the the way that everyone delivered their content was really good. Like, I'm still learning and I'll try to be one such table topic speaker in the future. That's all.
Yeah, Toastmaster. In fact, we all are learning and growing here in the Toastmaster journey, and we are so glad to have you all, people from UGI, in our meeting, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again in our future meetings. And with this, I think we are done with today's agenda. Okay, so I would request today's Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Richard, to officially end the meeting. Toastmaster Richard, are you there? Yes, Amisha, Toastmaster Amisha. Is there anything else you want to express?
Anji, by the time Toastmaster HR responds,
Yeah.
I still remember if somebody would like to give a evaluation about my table topics, because what I believe in, I almost perform not up to my expectations. I have been almost bad about table topics. You or anybody, if have any type of evaluations for me.
I think,
Toastmaster,
yeah.
Toastmaster Amisha, I So I did not per se evaluate you because I was not sure who's gonna evaluate. But what I liked about your participation is that you did a very quick transition from being a table topic evaluator to volunteering for choosing a table topic. So that in a way is a very good attribute. That is one thing. The second thing is I think you started off with the content really well. Like you started off on a good note, describing those two lines. I think that was that Sia song, right? So you started off on a good note. Probably I think towards the when you reach that 50% mark of your speech, that's where I feel that the structure could have been better. And as you so you could structure that content better in future and probably trying to conclude in a more definitive way. That's what I mean, I didn't evaluate you like in depth because I was not sure if I'm the evaluator, but that's what I could note during that time.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshat, for giving Toastmaster Amisha evaluation for her table topic speech. And now I think Toastmaster Richa is not access. Okay, Toastmaster Richa is back in the meeting. And Toastmaster Richa, the stage is all yours to end the meeting officially.
Thank you everyone for the participation. And now let's wrap up the meeting. I request to take master for stop the recording.